Hello again, I'm Instructor Jefferson,
And I'm Instructor Brown.
and we are your instructors for the Civilian Safety Awareness Program brought to you by Security Equipment Corporation, a service that we provide here with Region Security and Protective Services LLC. This is our next installment of many videos to come where we answer questions that people send to our inboxes, different questions that they might want answered. So we're going to take a little break from having the videos where we actually go out to the field. We actually go to different locations and project to you different things that we're teaching in the Civilian Safety Awareness Program to try to give you an idea what the course is. So our first question of the day is, should gun permit carriers have OC pepper spray to protect themselves? Now, we were promoting for this program, and we were passing out flyers to let people know where our next class was, and we ran across somebody, and it was a lady of security. Yeah. So, we told her about the program, and her first thought was, well, what do I need that for? I got a gun. And before I go any further, we're only talking about people who are carrying guns legally. We're talking about legal gun owners. So we're not telling people, if you have a gun and you're carrying a firearm illegally, we're not talking to those people. We don't support that, and we're not talking about that. We're talking about people who are carrying firearms legally. They have a gun permit to either carry a weapon concealed, which is definitely prevalent in our state, or you have states where they can have a gun permit to carry a firearm legally, that is in plain view. So we're talking to those folks here, and what we want to hit on is what she told us. Look, I have a firearm. I get in trouble, I'm okay. And we cannot stress to you as more than just telling you over and over again, you cannot use deadly force for a non-lethal threat. Okay? It is your responsibility as a card carrying, legally carrying a gun permit gun owner, whether it's in relation to personal use, or now, of course, if you're working for a security company, that security company or that entity, you have to go by their rules and the different things that they do. But we're talking about people who are carrying firearms legally and either concealed or in the open. Some people can carry them in different states just to carry them. So by that, you need to have a non-lethal way of defense. It's not a great idea if you have a firearm to roll around on the ground wrestling with people, to use your, as we call, impact weapons, your arms, your elbows, your feet, and to try to fight with somebody. You want something that puts a distance, still remains a distance between you and the threat, that is a non-lethal way of defending yourself. We're not saying this should be more because you have a firearm. We're just saying the need is definitely there. There are law enforcement officers that when they are off duty, they get Saber Red Civilian Safety Awareness Program style kits that they carry on them, because as off-duty officers, they need non-lethal means as well. You can't say, well, if somebody says, well, I'm going to beat you up, you can't say, well, if you think that you're not going to be in a world of ridicule, and you're going to make it a harder time for you to say, I use deadly force because somebody was a lot bigger than me, and they threatened to beat me up, and you use deadly force. So, as we call it, the escalation of force, if somebody has a non-lethal threat against you, or the possibility of it, you're going to want a non-lethal way to do that. And when it comes to the Civilian Safety Awareness Program kits, we're talking about a effective OC pepper spray that shoots out between 7 to 10 feet. So that's creating so much distance between you that you don't have to be in a physical reach of somebody, and you are actually having a firearm on yourself. So it is it is very imperative that you have a non-lethal way to protect yourself. We tried to explain this to the lady, and unfortunately, she didn't think it was important. But we're seeing examples of this nationally, where people have firearms they got into a altercation with someone, they didn't have a non-lethal way to protect themselves, and we're hearing about news where someone, it could have been evaded to use deadly force for something that was a non-lethal threat and not a lethal threat. So I say yes, absolutely. If you're a legal gun permit carrying owner, you need to be able to protect yourself from a distance that's non-lethal, because every situation is not going to call for you to go to your firearm. And if you do that and you're continually doing that, it's a matter of time where somebody is going to say, well, I don't have anything in my hands, but I'm going to beat you up with my hands. And for you to use deadly force against that person because you didn't have a non-lethal way to do it leaves yourself open for litigation, and as well, it can mean that deadly force is used against somebody that wasn't necessarily warranted for. So, I mean, what do you think about this, Instructor Brown?
I believe you would get into more trouble if you pour a gun out on somebody and it's less lethal force versus pulling out OC spray, using your commands, get back. You will be more liable if you pull out a gun and you really don't need to use it. And also, suppose you do pull out your firearm and you do fire that shot and it hits somebody else, and it was a time where you could have used OC spray, but you don't have it, so you just use your firearm, where you could just go ahead and pull out your OC spray and just go ahead and deploy it. Simple as that.
Absolutely. So there you have it. That's our view on that. And again, when you talk about a nationally certified course, OC pepper spray is a weapon. We teach a national certified program that certifies you. We're certified as end users, the people who carry it, and we're certified as instructors. So if the things that you had to do to carry that firearm legally, the things that you had to do as ensuring that you had the knowledge to carry, that you followed all the laws, to make sure that you took a certification course to ensure that you can aim, hit a target, same thing that you get with the Civilian Safety Awareness Program. So absolutely, by all means, if you have a firearm, you need to have something non-lethal that gets a distance away from you if you need to use it. So that's it for you. Look, we have more videos that are coming out. And again, like our page, go to our Facebook page at reachinsecurity.com, and also please, no negative comments, we won't allow them. So thank you again, and remember, as always, be smart, be ready,
be safe,
have a good day.